Hi there, I'm Miriam and welcome to Miriam's Manor. So you guys, I am officially done decorating for the fall. So you know what that means. I am getting ready to begin all of my Christmas Village videos for probably about the next 6 weeks. So today's video I have for you is showing you how to make a simple retaining wall for your Christmas Village. Now I did also go over this on the last live stream, but I also put a tutorial together that's much shorter and condensed. So if it's something you're interested in making, you don't have to watch the 2 hour long live stream. So check this out and let me know what you think. The supplies needed for this project are very minimal. I will be using cardboard, styrofoam, the paint color of my choice with paintbrushes, regular Elmer's white glue, but you can also use any other white glue that you have laying around, a sculpting tool, and my X-Acto knife. To start, I'm going to take this strip of cardboard, which is about 3 inches longer than my styrofoam, and pour the glue onto it. I will use my flat paintbrush to spread the glue on the surface of this cardboard, but I will not apply glue to the ends of the cardboard. I'm going to leave about 1.5 inches at each end plain. And then I am just going to place the styrofoam piece on top, and I'm going to add some weight to it while the two pieces are drying together. Next, I'm going to take my sculpting tool from Hotwire Foam Factory and carve rock formations into my styrofoam. So I'm going to bend the neck of my tool to create a pointed tip in my wire and begin to carve out my rocks. And notice while I am creating certain shapes in my styrofoam, I have the wire really thin, and then sometimes you'll see me opening the blade up a little bit more when I want to create wider, deeper crevices. So it's just really your personal preference on how you want to create your rocks, whether you do it with this tool or a hot knife or even a regular knife. Create your formations how you see it and how you picture it in your mind. Now I am taking 150 grit sandpaper and I will very gently rub the surface of the larger rock formations on the styrofoam. Not the crevices, just the larger rocks. I am doing this so that I can smooth out the surface of the larger rocks. So if you look at the styrofoam now, you will see a lot of tiny circles. I want to remove this look from the styrofoam. This step isn't really necessary if you have purchased more expensive styrofoam because it doesn't have these circles on it. But if you have cheaper foam like this piece, which came out of an old package, then it needs a little bit more love and attention. So as I am smoothing this out, you can see the difference in how it definitely takes away a lot of those circles. Now I'm just going to take my X-Acto knife and gently cut scrapes into the surface of the rocks, because many rocks in nature that are larger on mountains and things like that definitely have lots of like deep little cuts and grooves in them. These are going to show up really nicely when we get ready to paint the unit. So I am adding just sporadically and in different angles a lot of different lines. Now, if you don't have an X-Acto knife, you can also use a straight razor or a sharp like steak knife. Before I apply my paint, I will vacuum out the tiny styrofoam pieces that were created from the sanding and cutting. I am gently gliding this over the foam so that I do not tear my rocks or my crevices. So now we are ready to begin painting. To start, we're going to apply our black wash first. So I'm going to pour some paint into this bowl and I'm going to add some water and mix it together very well. I want the consistency to be a little bit runny. So for those of you who are new to my tutorials, please, please, please do not skip this part of the painting process. The black wash does have a purpose. All of those crevices that you created with your sculpting tool, as well as the cuts that you made with your X-Acto knife, they are going to come to life with the black wash. And then you're just going to layer up and add additional layers of paint to create the color you want, but always start with your black wash first. So this is the consistency where I want it to be. Now I'm just going to spread this all over the surface of my project. My black wash is now dry, so I'm going to make my first layer of gray paint. And I'm going to be starting with a dark gray color. So I'm adding more black than white, of course. And then to apply this, I'm going to focus on wetting the tip of my brush only. Then sweep the surface of the styrofoam just with the tip of my brush. I'm not worrying about covering up all of the black paint on this first layer of gray paint. As you continue to add each layer of paint, as you go lighter, you will get good coverage on the styrofoam with the black only showing up in the deeper crevice areas. Now, if you are painting a brown mountain, just follow the same principles, starting with your darkest layer of brown first, and then lightening that up as you go along. My first layer of gray is dry, and I'm going to take the leftover gray paint that I had and I'm just adding more white paint to it. And I'm going to apply this in the exact same manner that I did the first layer. So the second layer of gray is now dry, and I just want to lighten this up just a little bit more. So I'm going to do the same exact thing, add a little bit more white, mix it up, and apply my last layer of gray paint. So now it is time for me to add the snow detail. So I'm taking a cap full of white paint and I am just going to lightly dab the top of the rocks with a fine paintbrush. I'm going to stay along the edges and the top surface of the rocks to do this. Now the rock wall is complete. I built this to cover the front of the wooden surface, and to attach this, remember I left the ends of the cardboard blank. So I'm going to take my staple gun and staple the side of the cardboard directly into the wood. I won't be showing that in this video because I'm going to be going over that in my live stream, but you can also use hot glue to attach the cardboard to your base if you do not have a staple gun. So what did you guys think? Isn't it such an easy way to put a retaining wall together? And you can also use this concept for an entire huge wall or even something smaller. You can personalize it to fit your village needs. So if you haven't done so already, please give me a big thumbs up for this video. I'd really appreciate it. Also share it with anyone who you know who loves Christmas villaging just as much as we do, or even those who are just getting started, because this is a great tutorial for newbies. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell, you guys. I have so many different Christmas Village videos coming your way for the next month or two. And from product reviews to tutorials to little landscape scenes or village scenes that I'll put together to give you some inspiration for your villages. So I have a lot of things planned that I don't want you guys to miss while you are setting up your 2021 Christmas village. So with that being said, our next live stream is scheduled for September 19th at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Make sure you put that on your calendar so you can join us for that. And I feel like I had one more announcement. Oh, as I am shooting this today, I know this won't be released until a couple of days from now, but today is August 25th. So Christmas is officially 4 months away, you guys. So it is really about that time to start kicking it into gear, at least so we can get our villages done and set up so that then we can focus on all of the rest of the decor in our houses. So just wanted to throw that out there so that you could be mindful of the time. But that's all I have for you today. I will be releasing, I'm sure, another Christmas Village video next week. So until I see you again, stay safe, God bless you, and I'll see you really soon. Bye.